Those are the two key words of tonight's show: authentic and genuine. Authentic and genuine. Authentic, genuine. Authentic, genuine. How do we be authentic and genuine in this social climate that we're in? You know what I'm saying? Where everybody's in it for business and everybody's trying to be a businessman. And women ain't built for that. A lot of you women ain't built for the kind of lifestyle y'all trying to live. Y'all gotta learn. Y'all gonna figure that out. That's why I brought up, you know what I'm saying, the topic of the women who have sex for free. I think for either gender, sex is supposed to be the most pleasurable feeling on earth, right? It's supposed to be one of the most, and so how can you really enjoy it if you just transacting it? You know what I mean? But because no prostitute wants to be a prostitute. You know what I'm saying? Now you got those soldiers out there, but those women are just broken. Because if they had the choice to do it all over again, they probably get married and have kids and start a family and be a homemaker. If it was up to them, if they could wave a magic Harry Potter wand. You know what I'm saying? But they're in this life. They're probably in a life that chose them that they didn't necessarily choose. And so yeah, this is what sex is to them. You know what I'm saying? So now they have to get to a point where they just don't want to have sex at all. You know what I mean? So that they can refresh their bodies and their spirit and their memory on what sex should be and what it should feel like. You know what I mean? And a lot of those women end up losing their minds. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. All of those spirits and those energies flowing through you. You're a womb. You know what I mean? It does. Listen, those women who sell their souls and who sell their souls for surgeries and sell their souls to be slutted out on yachts. You know what I mean? There's a place for those women and they have a purpose in life. You know what I mean? Like it's an ecosystem. It's like the jungle. You know what I mean? You have these animals over there who serve this function and these animals over there that serve that function. And you know what I mean? And it's a large ecosystem. And those girls who are solid within themselves and understand that their soul is worth more. Their soul is worth more than diamonds and gold. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I didn't mean for that to rhyme, but it just did. I had to roll with it. Their soul is worth more than diamonds and gold, and the riches that are for them, they shall receive. I'll put it to you that way. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of similar to what I talked about. I talked about women who have sex for free. You know what I mean? And like in this day and age, you would consider them to be stupid, right? Like. But that's not really the case. Those women, they have a deeper understanding of the value of sex. No pun intended. You know what I mean? They understand it, and they know that they understand what their sexual experience should be. You know what I mean? In a lot of ways, we're learning. I think we're still learning how to date. But lastly, I think last on the priority list, we need. I don't think we're learning, but we need to learn how to be a family. I think. All this talk and back and forth and bickering and arguing and jibber jabbering and jousting and verbally jousting at each other amongst the black community or whatever the black community may be. I think ultimately if we need to learn how to be a family and what a family looks like.